If you have a 3-5 profile in human design and Martyr Heretic, I wanted to come on and record this video for you. So many women that I meet that have this profile within their human design, they say to me, Abby, I feel like I'm walking a lonely path and there are a lot of things that are stopping me from going out there and being visible because of the experiences that I've had in my life, the mistakes that I've made. I don't want to go out there and fail. I don't want to make more mistakes. And also, potentially the experiences that they've had with other human beings, like the classic line 5 of the human design being put on a pedestal and then being burnt at the stake. So if you have a line 3-5 within your human design and you are looking for things that can help you and inspire you to be more visible, to stop the cycle of self-doubt, and to really be able to kind of tap into that beautiful abundance that you know is your birthright, the success that you want to create in your life, whatever your human design type is, then you have landed in the right place. And human design definitely is an incredible tool to help you to do that. So first of all, just to introduce myself, my name is Abigail Rebecca. I empower women to be iconic. I am a human design visibility mentor. I'm an Aquarian age leader. I'm a trained personal stylist. I'm an EFT practitioner. I've got many things under my belt, many techniques and experiences, as well as a very rich history in leading and coaching and mentoring women, a very high level of leadership. And about 6 years ago, so a couple of years into my business after I'd left corporate, I discovered human design and I never looked back. So human design basically underpins all of my work. So the work that I do with my clients is about really helping them to be more visible and confidently expressed. But it's really difficult to show someone how they can be authentically visible without actually knowing about their human design, because this is not a cookie cutter approach to being visible. This is bespoke, and it's bespoke to you. And human design is the science of differentiation. So basically we are all different, every single one of us, and your profile really gives you a fantastic insight into, it's almost like your higher purpose. Right, so if you can imagine, like, your higher self is sending you all the clues to be able to help you be more fulfilled and raise your profile and be more visible and raise your frequency and your vibration at this moment in time. Your higher self is definitely sending you this video about human design if you have a 3-5 profile, or someone or you work with someone actually who has a 3-5 profile. So let's jump in, and I'd love to share some wisdom with you from human design about this. So let's break down the 3 lines within this profile. So line 3, you are here to learn through trial and error. You might describe it as a series of mistakes, but actually I want you to know that nothing is a mistake. Nothing is a failure in the traditional sense. Yes, you might fail at things and make mistakes, but actually this is all meant to be for you, because this is how you find your way in life, and this is how you find your path in life. And actually this is how you're able to guide other people through. Have you ever been on a video with a performance coach or something like that, or you might have been in a mastermind or training program with a high performing coach, and they might say, hey, I've made all the mistakes and lost all the money, and I've learned the hard way, and now I'm going to teach you how I did it so you don't need to. Okay, I'm sure that you've heard that line before. Well, first of all, I don't completely believe that line, because if that person is going through a process and they've learned how to do something in a certain way, I probably would not be able to do it in that same way, because as I've already said, human design is the science of differentiation. So we're all completely different. We're all completely unique. So it might be that you've created success in a way that is incredible and perfectly aligned to your human design profile and your energy and your desires and your wishes and your soul. But actually, I'm not going to be able to do it in that way because we're completely different. So first of all, let's just get that on the table, right? As I said before, this is about really being able to tap into your specific zone of genius and in an authentic way that is aligned to your natural tendencies and your abilities, and human design definitely helps you to do that. However, this line of I've made all the mistakes so you don't need to, that's you're line 3 speaking, and you can say that really authentically. Hey, I've made, you want to know about mistakes? I've made all the mistakes. And I really love to see when human design line 3s, anyone that has a line 3 within your profile, when I see human design 3s really embracing that, really being in their true vibrancy and showing up and owning that, I hear them sharing their mistakes with humor, with insight. Someone who has walked the talk and is a wise sage and is able to come and show others the path. That is a truly magnificent gift. And that is why you've been designed to do this. You throw yourself at life with gusto and you make the mistakes, but you lead through your experience. So you lead from your experience. So as you are promoting yourself and marketing yourself and being highly visible in this world and talking about the things that you do, be sure to mention your mistakes. First of all, your audience will really love it. People love to hear about other people's mistakes because it helps them to understand that, not everyone's perfect. Not even you're perfect. The person that they're watching on video is not perfect. So straight away, that helps them to kind of be able to see you in a different light. I always say, take yourself off the pedestal. You're not on a pedestal, even though you're at line 5, and we're talking about line 5 in a minute. Take yourself off the pedestal and put yourself in the same space as your audience, because imperfection connects. So if you can tell a funny story about the biggest mistake that you ever made, but you tell it from a place of transformation. So you look back and you reflect on it and you tell the story, and then you share what you learned from that, and then share your teachings with the audience. That will make you a very, very powerful role model, guide, leader, respected leader. And then the line 5, I've already alluded to this, but I'm sure, this might be the first time that you've watched a video about line 5. If not, I'm sure that you know all about it. But if this is your first time, people will see you as the savior. They will put you on a pedestal, but then unfortunately they will burn you at the stake. And the reason that they do that is that they put unrealistic expectations on you. They see you as their savior, and they project their own interpretation of you onto you. And then when you can't live up to that through no fault of your own, you can fall from grace very, very quickly. And I think it's really important for you to be aware of that and actually know how to manage it. I was having a conversation. I did a human design reading actually with a 5-1. But obviously someone that had line 5 within her profile, and I said, look, it's just really, really important for you to get super okay with the fact that some people won't resonate with you, or they might feel that they resonate with you in the morning, and then in the afternoon they don't resonate with you, right? So they might feel that they resonate with you to begin with, and they see you as their savior, and then when you don't live up to their expectations, they no longer resonate with you. And it might be a difficult interaction. I'm sure that you can relate to this if you have a line 5 in your profile and you've had that situation where you've got raving fans, and then all of a sudden it's like crickets, they've gone. There's no right or wrong with human design. There's no good or bad. There's nothing to be fixed. It's who you are, but it's how to manage that, it's how to mitigate it. So, to really be very strong with your boundaries and be very good with your communication, so that people are very clear about what to expect from you and who you are. And that obviously feeds into your visibility. If you're visible, if you're very clear about who you are, you might get a little bit less of that, but it will still happen. But definitely with the line 5 profile, it's an incredible line of leadership, and you are here to impact complete strangers. You're here to, if you're a speaker, you're here to speak on big stages. Like, people will gravitate to you, and it's for you to do the inner work, to cleanse your aura, to remove any blocks, any limiting beliefs, any kind of stuck energy that you have in your open and defined centers. Clear all of that, and then create this beautiful channel for people to come in and to come into your ecosystem, because they will in droves, because they see you as the person who is going to solve all of their problems. Now, you might solve all of their problems, and you might not solve all of their problems, but that's nothing to do with you. You just do you, boo. Right? You just do you. You're not you are not responsible for the emotions and the opinions of others. You just stay in your lane, and you do what you do, and you teach your beautiful craft, and people will come into you that really resonate with that, and you will be able to attract all these incredible strangers into your ecosystem. A few things that I wrote down before I recorded this. So if you have a line 3-5 human design profile, you're definitely here to heal the world. We're all part of this big mission to raise the frequency of the world. And you play a very, very important part in that mission. You are here to heal the world. And please be very, very aware of that fact, and carry it with you, and start to really believe it. If there is any kind of dint to your confidence because of maybe the situations that you've had in your life, it's time to put that aside and to start to step out of that feeling, and actually start to step into the higher vibrational love and leadership that you are designed to create in this world, and you're designed to be. You are love and leadership. Just because you are working with big groups of people and you're here to impact complete strangers, though, doesn't mean that you will be actively involved in a lot of communities yourself. I mean, you're designed to lead communities. But, I said to you before that a lot of women that I work with said that it feels like a very lonely life. Just bear with me 1 minute, my dog. I'm going to bring my dog on. Come here, Roots. I don't know where he's gone. Just bear with me. Have you met Rudy before? Come here. Come on. Come here. Good boy. This is Rudy. Rudy's just come back from his nap. So I'm just going to put him here. So you are... Yes, you're designed to attracting complete strangers and have that leadership, but actually you might find that your path is a bit more of a path of solitude, and that's absolutely fine. Again, there's nothing wrong with you. That is maybe a path that you are meant to take in order for you to be able to kind of have those boundaries around you and maybe protect yourself a little bit from the burning of the stake. So this isn't set in stone in terms of your line 3-5 profile, but if you do feel that and you are you like being like that, but you feel like there's something wrong with you because you are like that, I guess I just wanted to share it with you to say there's nothing wrong with you. If that is what your soul is desiring, then that is what your soul is desiring. And also, because you're here to heal the world, you're here to stand up for things that align to your truth. So if you're not clear about this already, this is one thing that I want to invite you in to do. Get very clear about, well, what is your truth? Ask yourself the question, what is my truth? Write it down, journal, meditate on it, so you can get very, very clear about what you're going to use your energy to stand up to and what you're not going to use your energy to stand up to, because you can't stand up to everything, right? And how is it going to align to you? This is why it's really important to have very, very specific values. I mean, this is important for everyone, right? But to really understand what your values are. You know, the amount of women that I speak to and I ask them what their core values are and they've got no idea. They've got no idea. Well, how do you know what you want to align yourself to if you don't know what your values are? Every opportunity I step into, everything that I go to launch, every new connection that I make, I ask myself, do they or does it align to my values? My values of freedom, my value of integrity, my value of love, my value of community, my value of diversity. Does it align to those values? If it doesn't, it's a no from me, and it's just a really easy way to conserve my energy, especially as a projector. And you as a 3-5 human design profile, it's very important for you to understand what that is so that you can stand up for the things that align to your truth and that align to your values. And the one thing that I just wanted to take away at the end of this as we finish is that, this is a journey that you are taking. It's a journey of trial and error. And the reason it's a journey of trial and error is because you're going out there and you're throwing yourself at life with gusto. You were designed to live an exciting and vibrant life. And guess what happens when we throw ourselves out of our comfort zone? We make mistakes, and that's absolutely fine. But they are not failures. And when I talk about failures, I mean in the traditional sense, that there's a lot of shame around it. And, I failed and I'm never going to be able to amount to anything. Like, remove that from your system. These are not failures. These are incredible life lessons. And you can go out there and step into your leadership and lead from that position of experience. I've gone out there, I've done it, I've done the things, and now I'm going to share these experiences with you and inspire you to do the same. It's a beautiful, beautiful profile. And if you want to explore more about your human design, please make sure that you go over to my website, abigailrebecca.com. There's lots more training on there. Please subscribe to this if you're watching it on YouTube. I'd love to have you part of my community or our community. And actually, if you do feel called to learn more about your human design when it comes to your visibility and to really standing in your authentic and vibrant leadership and being an icon in your field, well, just being an icon full stop. Rudy's an icon. Then I do have availability at certain parts of the year for human design readings. These are human design visibility leadership readings. 90 minutes, you can jump onto a Zoom call with me and I will take you through your human design, but I will align it specifically to the goals and the things that you want to achieve when it comes to your own visibility and your leadership. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate all of your love, all of your support, all of your comments below. I always come back and read the comments, and I always answer them. I think it's really important to keep this as a two-way conversation. Sending you lots of love today, and I will see you on the next video.